Hello learners, I hope you are doing well. Before we start our lesson, ensure that you comment you are in so that I'll know you are available. So kindly ensure you comment that you are in class so that I'll know that you are in class and you are ready for us to start the session. Keep commenting, keep commenting, keep commenting. Leila, Mary Mohammed, I can see you are in. Keep commenting, keep getting in so that we can start. We've started late. I believe we'll have time to catch up. The reason we've started late is because you failed to communicate, and I understand you may have been engaged in other activities, and I'm always willing to adjust to your time. So today I want us to discuss about application of vectors in geometry. Application of vectors in geometry. Yesterday we learned about translation vectors. So we will proceed. So today we'll be learning about application of vectors in geometry. Application of vectors in geometry. And what we'll be learning about is very, very specific. And I believe that if I explain these concepts, you will be in a better position to understand. Remember, we are focusing more on exam-based questions. And once we focus on exam-based questions, I believe you stand a good chance to do very well in your examinations. So before we start our lesson, if you have not subscribed to Top Grade Academy, ensure you subscribe to Top Grade Academy so that you will always be updated on what is happening, and you will always be updated on our day-to-day activities. So what we are going to do, we will now start our session. If you are in class, comment you are in. I want you to comment that you are in so that we can be able to flow in one spirit. Tutaweza kuflow pamoja. So when we talk of application of vectors in geometry, I want to ensure at least everyone is in class. I can only see 4 people in. I don't know where the rest are, but kindly ensure that you are all in so that things will move smoothly. Endeleeni kujoin. I'm giving you an allowance to join so that once I start the session ni kuenda tukiendanga. Yes, itakuwa kuenda tukiendanga. So talking of application of vectors in geometry, this is what we will be learning about. I think we will start. The rest will join us, and you can communicate to them and tell them if they join late, they can reverse the live streaming so that tutakuwa pamoja. So considering application of vectors in geometry, these are the kind of questions that we will be doing. Tutaenda straight to the point. We get to do some examples so that we can see what we are supposed to be doing. So there is a question here that we are going to do, and I believe you can be writing it down so that tutaweza kufanya vizuri. In the figure below, so our first question, it was done in the year 2014, paper 2, number 22. But remember, vectors is both in form 3, form 2 and form 3, so it can be assessed in either paper 1 or paper 2. So the question reads, in the figure below, our question 1, in the figure below, OA is A vector, and OB is B vector. M is the midpoint of OA, and AN is to NB is equal to 2:1. A expressed in terms of A and B Roman 1 BA. So this is our diagram. A, O, M, N, X, B. So this vector here is B. This vector here is A. That is how it looks like. So the first question is saying, find BA, 1 mark. Roman 2, find BN, 1 mark. And Roman 3, find ON, 1 mark. Find ON, 1 mark. So that is what we are supposed to solve. Once you are done writing the question, tell me you are done so that we can continue. Are you done? Are you done writing down the question? Okay. So the first step that we are going to do in solving this question is, I want to teach you, I told you that we will be doing exam-based questions and questions that have been assessed in KCSE, so that we can be able to familiarize with the KCSE language. So you will come across such questions, and because we have done an introduction in vectors, there is nothing much different from this. Whatever we have done is still within the framework of what we are about to do now. So what we are going to do is that we will now start reading this question and ensuring that every details that are in this statement are in this triangle that we can see here. So this is how it goes. In the figure below, OA is A vector. When you are told about OA, remember we are dealing with vectors. That is direction. So OA, you must show your direction. That is why umewekewa hii arrow hivi from O to A is A vector. Alafu ya pili unaambiwa and OB. So OB ni from O to B, ndio hii hapa, it is B vector. Alafu tunakuja tunaambiwa M is the midpoint. M iko katikati. M is the midpoint of OA. So M is here at the center. So it means the ratio in which M is dividing OA is in the ratio of 1:1. 1:1 means it is equal. From OM and MA is equal. So M is at the center. Then we are told that AN is to NB. So what is the direction of that vector? AN, it means that vector is heading towards that direction. AN is to NB is in the ratio of 2:1. Is in the ratio of 2:1. Is in the ratio of 2:1. So the first question is, express in terms of A and B, BA. Express in terms of A and B, BA, 1 mark, BA. So when you are told BA, it means we are moving from B to A. You can see that clearly, B to A. So we are moving towards this direction. So tunatoka hapa tunakuja hapa. So what we are going to do now, I'm going to teach you how to determine position vectors, different position vectors, and this is how we go about it. If you have already written it down, just let me lab this part so that we can utilize this space. So what we are going to do is that tutakuja tuseme tunataka Roman 1 is BA. Roman 1 is BA. So for us to move from B to A, hatutakuja hivi direct B to A hivi. We will find an alternative route to pass through. So from B to A, we can use this route BO plus OA. So for us to come from B to A, we will use the route BO plus OA. So itakuwa BA equals to BO plus OA. BO plus OA. You can see that BO plus OA. So for us to find BA, it is going to be our BO. See here, our vector OB is B. From O to B is B. This is the direction. But when we are now coming from B to O, we are moving opposite the direction of the vector. So our BO will be equal to negative B vector. Why negative B vector? Because we are moving against the direction of the vector. Plus OA. What is our OA? From our question, our OA is equal to A. And we are done. Our OA is equal to A. And we are done. So you can leave it like that, or you can interchange the values in order to start with A as the positive one. It can be A minus B. A minus B. Why can't we add them? Because they are unlike terms. They are unlike terms. So that is how we determine vectors, or what we call application of vectors in geometry. Let us solve the second one. Bn. 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 Roman 2, we are supposed to solve Bn. 1 mark. So Bn, it is from here to here. Bn, we are moving from here to here. So, and we already have the ratio. Check here, we already have the ratio of AB is to AN is to NB. So we can say that Bn is equal to, we can express Bn as a ratio of BA, the whole of it. So Bn is equal to 1 over, the whole of it is 1 plus 2, which is 3. A third, from here to here is a third of the whole of it. and the whole of it is BA. So BN is a third of BA. Check out here. This N is dividing BA internally. So it is an internal ratio of 2:1. But because we are moving towards this direction, from B to N, if we are to express it in terms of BA, it is going to be 1/3 of BA. And because we already have BA, since we already have BA, it will be 1/3. What is our BA? We have gotten our BA as minus B plus A, or A minus B. So we will put A minus B there. And we can proceed to open our bracket and get a third times A vector. It will be a third A vector minus a third times B vector will be equal to a third B vector. And we are done with Bn. We are done with Bn. Last but not the least, Roman 3, it was On. Roman 3 is equivalent to On. On. So if you check very well, from O to N, let me explain it so that you can understand it very well. We are now moving from O to N, and On is equivalent to how many marks? 2 marks. So try to check out the simplest route that you can use for you to determine On. So for you to move from O to N, you can use this route OA plus AN. That is one route that you can use. OA plus AN. Or you can use OB plus BN. OB plus BN. But in this case, I would recommend you to use OB plus Bn. Why? Because at least we have vector OB, which is B, and we have vector Bn, what we have just determined now. But if you use the other route of OA plus AN, you will need to determine vector AN. But because you have already determined vector Bn, let us use the route for Bn as a system of advantage for us to simplify this question in a more simple. So we will have On is equals to OB, our OB is equal to B vector, plus our Bn. What is our Bn here? You can see our Bn. Our Bn is a third A. So we will open a bracket and add in a bracket a third A minus a third B. Why are we adding in a bracket? You may ask me a question, why do we add in a bracket? Because we are adding a compound number. When you are adding a compound number is a number that is made up of more than one variable or more than one element. You add in a bracket or you subtract in a bracket. Why? Because when you add or subtract in a bracket, you add every element that is within the scope of that number. So On is going to be B vector plus a third A, then this is a third, plus times a third is plus a third, then plus and minus, when you multiply plus and minus, it will be minus a third B. And if we solve that one out, you will get vector N as B minus a third B. This is the same as 1 minus a third. It will be equal to 2/3 B plus 1/3 A. And by doing that, you will have gotten your 2 marks. You will have determined your vector On and get your 2 marks. Generally, that is how we determine vectors in this method. I hope you are done writing. If you are done, say you are done, so that we can do some more and more examples. I know for you to understand these concepts, we need to do more and more examples, so that I will now give you some questions so that you can do them on your own. So if you are done, tell me you are done on the comment section, then we can proceed. And if there is anything that you did not understand yesterday, the video is already in the public domain. It is already in public domain, so you can get that video, revisit the video, and relearn those concepts that we did yesterday. So let us do another question. Another example. Correct. That's good. Let's do another example. In the figure below, so example 2, in the figure below, OABC is a trapezium. AB is parallel to OC. AB is parallel to OC, and OC is equal to 5AB. D is a point on OC such that OD is to DC is equal to 3:2. So we'll have our trapezium. So this one is O, this one is A, this one is B, and this one is C. This one is X, this one is D. And we have been told that AB is parallel to OC. So this vector here is indicated as P vector, and this vector here is indicated as Q vector. But we can now read our questions. So question A, given that OA is P vector and AB is Q vector, express in terms of P and Q. You are told to express in terms of P and Q. Roman 1, OB 1 mark. Roman 2, AD 1 mark. Roman 3, CB 2 marks. Those are the questions that I want us to respond to. I hope you've written down the question. Take time, write it down. So if you are done writing, tell me you are done. Are you done writing? Are you done writing so that we can continue? Tuendelee? Sawa, tuendelee. Najua mshamaliza kuandika. Haya. So, kwanza kabla tufute, tutafanya hivi. Let us confirm all these details. Tumeambiwa in the figure below OABC is a trapezium. OABC is a trapezium. In vectors, details are very, very important. AB is parallel to OC. So AB vector is parallel to OC vector. And OC is 5AB. The whole of this OC is 5 times of AB. D is a point on OC. So D is a point on OC. You can see D is a point here on this vector, such that OD is to DC is in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So D is dividing OC in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So what we are going to do now, we are now going to check out here, given that OA is P vector. OA, you can see the direction there, is P vector, and AB is Q vector. AB is Q vector. Express in terms of P and Q, Roman 1 OB. Roman 1 OB. So, nitafuta hapa. Tuanze na hii ya kwanza OB. OB. Tumesema vector ni kutembea. Tunatembea. We are nomads from one place to another. So OB tunatoka hapa, tunakuja hapa. So we are moving from AO to B. So for us to move from O to B, we will go through OA plus AB. Mbona tusipite OC plus CB? Nijua tu na hii vector B. So hii itakuwa kazi ngumu. Unapita kwenye ukora vector. So our OB, the root will be OA plus AB. OA plus AB. So itakuwa OB is equal to OA itakuwa P vector plus AB itakuwa Q vector. Na tumemaliza. Tumemaliza hiyo. Tumemaliza hiyo. Tumemaliza hiyo. So nataka tuende Roman 2. Roman 2 ni AD. Roman 2 ni AD. So AD bado ni 1 mark. So tunatoka A tunaenda D. Tunakuja hapa. Tunatoka hapa tunakuja hapa. Tunatoka hapa tunakuja hapa. Haya. So kitu nataka uelewe, tukitoka hapa tukikuja hapa, root tutatumia ni AO plus OD. Kwa nini? Juu tuko na hii vector na tunaweza pata hii. Kwa hivyo our AD vector will be equal to AO plus OD. AO plus OD. So our AO will be equal to, our AD will be equal to AO. Remember, because we are going against the vector, it will be minus P vector plus, why minus P? It is AO. OA is P, but AO is negative P. Plus OD, from here to here, there is a ratio dividing OC from D. It is 3:2. So from O to D, it is the ratio of, it is 3 out of 5. We are expressing it in terms of OC. OC. That is it. AD is minus P plus, from O to D is 3 over the whole of it of OC. Then our OC, lazima tutafute OC yetu. OC yetu lazima tuitafute. Hatuwezi iacha hivi. Tunafaa tuache jibu letu likiwa in terms of P and Q, na hatuna Q, tuko na P, hatuna Q. So lazima tutafute OC yetu. Na hapa tuko na formula tuliambiwa tutatumia. Tumeandikiwa pale. So OC is equal to 5AB. OC was equal to 5AB. OC is equal to 5AB. So our OC is going to be 5. What is our AB? AB is Q. So our OC is 5Q. Our OC is 5Q. So our final answer AD will be equal to minus P plus 3 over 5 multiplied by OC. And what is our OC? Our OC is 5Q. We will multiply it in a bracket. And once we multiply that, we will get AD will be equal to minus P plus 5 will simplify with 5, so it will be left with 3Q. So our AD will be equal to minus P plus 3Q. 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 Last but not the least, we have CB. Roman 3, we are supposed to find CB, 2 marks. CB, 2 marks. CB, it is from here C to B. We are moving from C to B directly. C to B. C to B. So, uko na njia mbili unaweza tumia kuenda from C to B. Unaweza tumia useme nitaenda through CO plus OB, juu already uko na OB hapa. Ama uamue uzunguke yote CO plus OA plus AB. Unaweza pitia route mbili. Any can do. Remember in vectors tunasemanga regardless of the route followed, the vector remains the same. So tuko na CB ya kwanza, unaweza tafuta useme utakuja CO plus OB. Hiyo itakupatia. Kuna mwingine atakuja atafute na hii njia nyingine CO plus OA plus AB. Hizo zote mbili zitakupatia, and you can attempt both of them. There is no harm in attempting. So our CB ya kwanza ya 1 itatupatia aje? CO, juu tuna negate. Remember our OC was 5Q. The whole of this one is 5Q yote. So tukirudi hivi itakuwa minus 5Q. Mwenye anauliza ilitoka wapi 5Q, OC tulipata ni 5Q. So kurudi hivi ni negative 5Q. Then plus OB. OB yetu iko wapi? Ndio hii hapa, P plus Q. So itakuwa plus P plus Q. That one will not be affected. So our CB1, why am I call it 1? Alternative A, njia ya kwanza. Itakuwa P minus 5Q plus Q. Itakuwa nini? Minus 4Q. upate all. Tujaribu njia ya pili, CB2. So CB2 itakuwa CO kurudi hivi itakuwa minus 5Q plus OA ni P plus AB ni Q. So CB2 itakuwa nini? P bado, then minus 5Q plus Q itakuwa minus 4Q. So you can see there is no difference between that and this. There is no difference. It is the same. It is the same. So regardless of the route followed by a vector, the vector remains the same. Have you understood? Niambieni ama tumeelewa? Niambieni ama tumeelewa ama tufanye ingine? Yes. That is Aish. Aish 1 2 3 ameelewa? Kuna mwingine ameelewa? Ama mmeelewa nyote ili niwapatie maswali? Aha, niambieni. Aha, let's do another one. Okay, there is no harm. We can do another one. I would wish everyone to communicate on the comment section so that I can be able to understand the nature of every student. Let us not have 2 or 3 just commenting. I want to know the welfare of the rest, how you are doing. So let us do another one. The figure below shows triangle OAB. In which M divides OA in the ratio 2:3. And n divides OB in the ratio 4:1. Full stop. AN and BM intersect at X. Part A, given that OA is equal to A vector and OB is equal to B vector, express in terms of A and B, Roman 1, AN 1 mark, Roman 2, BM 1 mark. Let us draw a triangle. ONB, MH, and A. So, I want us to answer that question. I'm getting it. Please do more examples. Swada, Madhal. Okay, haina shida. This is the last example I'll be doing. Na nyinyi sasa niwapatie swali mfanye. Because you know the power lies to you when you are able to do it by yourself. So let this be the last example I'll do, and then I can give you some work to do. So fanye. So tunarudi pale. The figure below shows triangle OAB in which M divides OA. M divides OA. Wewe ukiona tu unaambiwa OA, unajua hiyo ndio direction. There is no one to tell you that that is the direction. You just know that that is the direction. OA, M divides OA in the ratio of 2:3. Unaenda ukiandika step by step. And N divides OB, unaweka arrow. N divides OB in the ratio of 4:1. In the ratio of 4:1. Then you are being told AN from A to N. So we are moving from A to N in that direction. So from A to N, it is like that. And BM, it is like that. They intersect at X. We have confirmed they are intersecting at point X. Then we are told, given that OA is A, from O to A, this one is A vector. Then OB is B, from here to here is B vector. We already have the direction. Express in terms of A and B. Number 1, AN. Roman 1, AN. We are now on solution. AN. We are supposed to determine AN. So AN, how do we find AN? AN we are traveling from A to N. So it will be AO plus ON. It will be AO plus ON. It will be AO plus ON. Then we will take AN as our AO from A to O. Remember, from O to A is a vector. So moving against the vector from A to O, it is negative A. Semeni negative. Negative A, it is opposite. It is opposite, it's negative. So itakuwa negative A plus ON. ON, N is dividing OB internally in the ratio of 4:1. So the whole vector OB is B. So we cannot take B. We will take this one as a ratio in form of a fraction. So from O to N, it is equal to 4 over the whole of it is 5 of OB. We already know what our OB is. Our OB is B. So we can even just write it here and say AN is equal to minus A plus 4 over 5. OB is B. It is B. B. And we are done. You get your 1 mark. You get your 1 mark. Let's now get to Roman 2. BM. Another 1 mark. BM. Another 1 mark. So for BM, we are moving from B to M. B to M. So we are going to use which root? BO plus OM. So BM is equal to BO plus OM. BO plus OM. So from BM, it is BO. Our BO is equal to, we are moving against the vector. OB is B. So BO is negative B. Negative B. Plus OM. M is dividing OA internally in the ratio of 2:3. So OM is equal to 2, from here to here is 2, over the whole of it 5 of OA. So what is our OA? Our OA is A. So therefore our BM will be equal to minus B plus 2 over 5 A. And we are done. We are done. Just like that. We are done. Done and dusted. Tumeelewa? Have we understood? Good one. Naona tumeelewa. So let's do this. Let's have some examples. Maswali niwapatie. Si ndio? Maswali. There's a question here that I want you to do. Mnipatie majibu sahihi. That question, there is a question that has been sent on the wall. I can see that you had a problem with that question, question 1. Once we are done with this, we are going to do it together. Sawa sawa? Yes. There's a question I want us to do. You are doing it. I'm not doing it for you. You are doing it so that we can check out if we are understanding. In a triangle OAB, comma, M and N are points on OA and OB respectively. Such that, comma, these are comma, such that OM is to MA, OM is to MA is equal to 2:3. And ON is to NB is equals to 2:1. Full stop. AN and BM intersect at X. Full stop. Given that OA is A vector and OB is B vector, A expressed in terms of A and B Roman 1 BM one mark and Roman 2 AN one mark also. And let me draw the triangle. Do that question. Fanya hilo. BM BM out where you are making a mistake. Be very, very sensitive not to make mistakes. So tuiangalie mbio mbio. So in this question tumeambiwa in triangle OAB, M and N are points on OA and OB respectively, such that OM is to MA, OM, E vector in OM is to MA is in the ratio of 2:3, and O is to NB of 2:1. It's in the ratio of 2:1. It's in the ratio of 2:1. Habiba. Correct. Zako zote mbili ziko sawa. So tunaenda B. BM tunatoka hapa tunaenda hapa BM. So tukienda BM tutaenda BO plus OM. BO plus OM. So our BM itakuwa BO is negative. Na remember our OA is A, our OB is B. So BO itakuwa negative B plus OM is M is dividing OA internally in the ratio of 2:3, equal to 2/5. 2 over the whole of it is 5 of OA, and our OA is A, and we are done. We are done. Let's do the second one. AN. So from A to N ni hivyo. Tunarudi hivi AO plus ON. So kama tunarudi hivyo, our AN will be equivalent to AO, tunarudi nyuma, so itakuwa negative A plus our ON iko hapa, so ni 2/3 of OB, and our OB is B, so itakuwa hivyo. I hope kila mtu ameona mahali anakosea. So the first one is this one, and the second one is this one. Swadamanga, there is a mistake there. It is not 3/5A. Yes. Habiba Aden correct. Both of them are correct. So at least I know mumeelewa. So tufanye hivi, because of time factor niwapatia kazi, but kabla niwapatie kazi tufanye lile swali ambalo mmesema liliwashinda number 1 kwa that question yenye ilikuwa niliwatumia WhatsApp. So turudi na tufanye hiyo question, hiyo swali. Let's do that question. So let us do that question. The question was given that (4p minus 3q) is equal to 10/5, and P plus 2Q is equal to negative 14, 15. Find Roman 1 P and Q 3 marks, and Roman 2 P plus 2Q magnitude 3 marks. So iko hivyo. Let's do that question. Hata la pili hamkuweza kufanya. So in this case, let's first begin with this one, P plus 2Q. I can see as if there is a missing information in question 1, the first one, A Roman 1. So tuangalie pale, hapa tumeambiwa P plus 2Q is negative 14, 15. So already this is this one. So you can be able to find the magnitude of it. So it means you are finding the magnitude. For you to find the magnitude of this, remember venye tulitafuta magnitude. If this one is equal to this one, tunafaa kutafuta magnitude, na hii iko equal to this, it means the magnitude of P plus 2Q itakuwa negative 14 squared plus 15 squared, then we find the square root. Nitafutie hiyo. So this one is find the square root of 196 plus 225 and give me the answer. 96 plus 225. Do it, tell me. So are you done? Are you done so that we can do part A? Umepata part A? Part B, tufanye part A. 20.5. Retract. Umefuta? What is it? 20. Hiyo utamalizia. Acha tuiye. Iye tufanye, tuone. Umeona there is no missing information in that question. It is possible to do it. So, tumeambiwa 4p minus 3q is equal to 10.5. Na tumepewa p plus 2q is equal to negative 14.15. So in this case, we are supposed to determine the value of p and the value of q. But for us to determine p and q, lazima tujue p ni the same na q ni the same. Lakini p is not the same as q. So we can come here and say, let p be equal to ij and let our q be equal to ab, so that we can write both of them as column vectors. It can be easier for us to write it like that. So we can come here and say 4p. So our p is going to be ij, I and j minus our q will be 3 minus q. What is our q? Our q is AB is equal to 10.5. And the second one will be p itself is ij my plus 2, q is AB is equals to negative 14.15. It would be better having it that way. Once we have it that way, tunaweza futa hapa. Tuseme p yetu ni ij na q yetu ni AB. Let me refill my pen so that we can continue. I hope you are enjoying the lesson. Are you enjoying? If you are enjoying, like, click that like button. Cheni nionyeshe. Like. Like it, like it. Like the right. Haya, correct. Aish 20.518. Hiyo iko sawa. So tuendelee. So tutakuja hapa tufungue bracket. Tutakuja hapa tufungue hii bracket. 4 times I itakuwa 4I. 4 times J itakuwa 4J. Then minus 3A na 3B is equal to 10.5. Nayo ya chini iwe ij plus 2 times a ni 2a, 2 times b ni 2b is equals to negative 14.15. So remember, these are equal vectors. And in equal vectors we say za juu ni zinatoshana, za chini zinatoshana, za juu zinatoshana, za chini zinatoshana, hivyo tu. So tunaweza chukua za kwanza 4i minus 3a is equals to 10. Hii ya kwanza inapelekana na hii ya kwanza. They are simultaneous. I plus 2a is equals to negative 14. So with those two, we can be able to know what is I and what is A. We can be able to know what is I and what is A. We can know what is I and what is A. So we can use elimination method where we multiply this one with 1 and this one we multiply it by 4. So that we will have 1 times 4i is 4i minus 1 times 3 is 3a is equals to 1 times 10 is 10. Then 4 times I is 4i plus 4 times 2 is 8a is equals to 4 times negative 14 is negative 56. Then we subtract. Once we subtract, 4i minus 4i is 0, minus 3 minus 3a minus 8a is equal to minus 11a is equals to 10 minus 56 is equal to 66. 10 minus and minus becomes plus, so it will be 66. So for us to get a, we divide both sides by negative 11 and we will get our a as negative 6. Once we get our a as negative 6, we can put it in any of these equations. 4i minus 3a is negative 6 is equal to 10. So it will be 4i minus 3 times minus 6 is equal to plus 18 is equal to 10. So we'll take this to the other side and we'll have 4i is equals to 10 minus 18 is negative 8. So we divide both sides by 4. And once we divide both sides by 4, we will get our I as negative 2. We will get our I as negative 2. We will get our I as negative 2. So tushapata I negative 2 na tushapata A negative 6. So tuende kwa hizo zingine za pili. Za pili tutachukua hii na hii. 4i minus 3b, 4j minus 3b is equal to 5. Na ya pili j plus 2b is equal to 15. The same case here, we will multiply by 1 and we will multiply here by 4 so that we can eliminate j. And we will have 4j minus 3b is equals to 5. 4j plus 8b is equals to 60. And once we have that, we subtract. Na tukisubtract, tutapata 4j minus 4j is 0, minus 3b minus 8b, it will be minus 11b is equals to 5 minus 60. 5 minus 60 will be equal to negative 55. So once we get negative 55, we now divide both sides by negative 11 and we'll get our b as 5. We'll get our b as 5. Once we get our b, we can now be able to get our j. So our j plus 2b is equals to 15. We will replace our b with 5. So it will be 5 plus 2b is equals to 15. We'll take this to the other side and have 2b is equals to 15 minus 5. So 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. And our 10 is equal to 2b. So we divide both sides by 2 and we get our b as... No! A mistake. Sorry. That's a mistake. J plus 2b is equal to 15. This b should come here. So it should be j plus 2 times 5 is 10 is equals to 15. We take this to the other side and we get our j is 15 minus 10, where we get our j as 5. And once we get our j as 5, we are done. So we already have I j. Remember our p was equal to ij. So our p is going to be, what is our I? Our I is -2 and our j is 5. And our q was AB. So our q hereby will be, our A is -6 and our B is 5. I hope you have seen it. I hope you've seen what was expected of you. So that is what we have now. So I think at least we've been able to learn something today. I hope the lesson has not just been so you can drop down your comments there. Have you liked the lesson? Mumeipenda? Has been a transformative one? Have you been able to internalize everything that we have done? Have you enjoyed the lesson? Niambieni hapo kwa comment section. Is there anything you want to criticize? If there is a critic, I'm open to critics, because I believe that we perfect on critics, and anywhere you may be criticized, we can perfect and work on perfection. So how has the class been? The time is up. We can meet tomorrow. But from that document ambayo niliwatumia jana, there are questions on application of vectors on geometry. Do those questions. They will be of great help to you. And in case there is anything that you want me to address, I will address it. So in this question, I just by looking at it, I thought that perhaps there is something they have left behind, but checking at it clearly, I saw that the question is right, iko sawa. So that is how you are supposed to generally approach that question. So any question? Has the class been good? I want you to comment, or you can maybe drop a thumb up. You can like it so that I know that at least we've done something. Habib Biden, you've enjoyed the class. That is good. Another person. Thank you. Dipalidala. Thank you, sir. Most welcome. It's always my honor. I'm very humbled, you giving me this opportunity to guide you, and I promise I'm going to guide you until the time you are going to sit for your national examination. So sahi hatujamaliza application of vectors in geometry. There is still another part that we have not gone to do. We have not proceeded doing. What we will do is that part tutaifanya kesho, ya kuendelea pale chini kutafuta constants. Kuna constants zinakujia hapo. Once we do that, sasa tutakuwa tumemaliza yote. The lesson was perfect. Aish, that's good. Suada, thanks. Most welcome. I'm humbled. Alhamdulillah. Nimefurahi na nimeshukuru sana. So kweni na jioni njema. Pitieni hayo maswali yako hapo. Kesho tutaendelea na vectors. Tukimaliza vectors, I'm now going to take you through the next topic. Yes. So tomorrow I'll inform you the next topic that I'm going to take you through. And what matters most is not speed, but direction. If we can be able to predict the areas that are commonly assessed na tuzifanye vizuri, you will pass very well in your examinations. So just ensure that you play your part. I'm playing my part, and I believe that you also play your part, and everything will work out well. Have a good night. Kweni na jioni njema, na masomo muendelee kutia bidii katika masomo yenu. Have a good evening.